Welcome to the Game Changer podcast. Setema Gali here, and today's topic, I feel like quitting. What should I do? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Top of the morning, welcome back. This is the Game Changer podcast with Setema Gali. You guys better get your minds right and get up and let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for.
Hey, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button below. If you're listening to this on any of the platforms, do me a favor. If this adds value to your life, share it forward, take a screenshot, tag me on it, and I will repost that. I appreciate you helping me to get this very important message out. All right, so I got a lot of nieces and nephews, and two things, right? I remember my senior year, going at BYU, going into my senior year, I was very discouraged. I had my 4th shoulder surgery. I was unable to practice with the team. And if you're an athlete, you may not get this if you've never played sports before. But as an athlete, when the team is practicing and you cannot practice, we start to get up in our head. We start to make up stories like I'm not good enough and someone's going to take my position. And I remember going to talk to Coach Lavelle Edwards and telling him that I wanted to see if there was any way that I could not play this year and come back another year. I had already used up a redshirt year. Like I almost was like, I don't even know if I'm good enough to play anymore. That's how much in my head I was. I wanted to quit. But he told me some very powerful things and I went on to have a great senior year. Why do I bring this up? Well, I have nieces and nephews, and one of my nieces who's a phenomenal basketball player, feisty, right? Fierce, just a dog in her. Scrappy, hustle, three-point, like killer from the three-point line. Great defensive specialist, like great driving the ball to the basket. She was like, man, uncle, she shoots me a text message. She's like, man, like not getting along with my new coach, and shared a few things with me on the text message. And I'm like, okay. She's like, what should I do? Should I not play? Should I play? And I'm like, time out. I sent her a voice memo with all the love in my heart. I said, listen, baby girl, you're gonna have regret if you don't play. Like you were born and built to do this and you love this. And then I had to give her some tough love. Like, you mean to tell me because your coach pulled you out of the game for something you did, that is enough to get you to quit? Like, come on. I was like, and I had to give my niece perspective. Like, look, the coach wants you to win. Because I've been a coach in sports, high school, middle school. I've been a coach. I am a coach. I want my clients to win. A sports coach who pours their heart and soul into their players, into the program. Like it's 24/7. You're constantly thinking of how do I put my players in position? What's the right way to press their buttons to get them to respond? So I told my beautiful niece, I said, hey, the coach is trying to win state. The coach is trying to win. So whatever you're doing that's causing the coach to do what she's doing, stop. Go have a great conversation with coach. Go be an adult and say, hey coach, why'd you pull me out? I was like, you're better than this. Why is this like empowering? Why is her message to me empowering? Because we as human beings do the same thing. A little obstacle comes up, something doesn't go our way, a little adversity hits us, and we're like ready to throw the towel in and quit on life. Quit on our goals, quit on the path towards the promised land that we really want to arrive at. So my message to her, have some perspective. If you're willing to quit because of one game and you don't get along with the coach, man, you're going to quit in life. You're going to be a quitter in life. And she's like, I love you. Thank you so much. I needed that. What's the lesson here? Perspective. You got to have some perspective on life. You got to have perspective on context, what's going on. So here's my question for you. Take a good look at your life right now. Physicality, right? Your body, your fitness, your energy, your health, your muscles, your fat, your movement, your conditioning. Take a look at your body, your health. Do you have the right perspective? Some people think they need to starve themselves to lose weight. You lose weight for a season and then it gains back real fast. Like, do you understand like hydration and fitness? Do you understand cardiovascular work and conditioning? Do you understand supplementation, breath work, rest, recovery? You got to understand, like, you can't just keep popping caffeine or popping drugs in your body. Like, you've got to get some perspective to help you make better decisions. Spirituality. Take a look at your spiritual part of your, like the spiritual domain of your life. Do you have perspective? Are you learning from people who lived thousands of years ago? Are you reading Holy Scripture or Holy Writ? Are you meditating? Are you praying? Are you seeking wisdom and advice from other people to gain perspective? So you're not stuck in this tiny, like my niece, should I quit? No, you shouldn't quit. In your marriage, in your relationships. Sometimes you will get in your head about your spouse, or you'll get in your head about your kids. And your spouse and or your children will do nothing wrong, but you are creating them to be the bad guy simply by the stories and the narratives that you're creating about them. And they could be doing absolutely nothing wrong, and you are the one who is making up a story or making up some non-truth about them, which causes you to feel anger or resentment or bitterness towards them, when in fact, it's you and your lack of perspective or your made up false perspective. And then money. A lot of people have a false perspective about money. You ought to gain some perspective about money. Money is amazing. Money is great to have. Not everyone wants to have a lot of money, and that's okay. But if you are the person who wants to have wealth, who feels a duty to build wealth and to be able to share wealth and to help others to create financial wealth, then create some perspective. I understand that money is a great thing. Money comes as a result of creating value for other people, serving other people, and it's skills that allow you to pay the bills. You want bigger bills? Have greater skills. Develop skills which creates a value, and in turn, dollars always follow value, right? Every dollar of income that you receive comes from someone else's bank account. You just got to figure out, how do I get others to want to give me money? It's because you have a skill set or skill sets that allow you to create value for people. Really simple perspective, right? And the more money you have, the more people you help, the more people you help, the more money you make, and the more like good you can do in the world, if that's the desire of your heart. So I appreciate my niece sending me that message. Basic thing here. Don't let some tiny thing stop you from being great. Don't let some little bit of adversity stop you. Get some perspective on it and get back on the court, get back to play, get back to life. I appreciate you guys listening. If this has been good for you, first and foremost, go do something with it. Go do something with what you heard or felt or saw from the podcast today. Share this with someone if this was valuable for you. And until next time, I appreciate you guys listening. Go be a game changer, baby. I'm out.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer. Better put your pride down, heavy, get your pen up. Wanna be the greatest, we ain't stopping till we win, yo. This is how to make it when they hating. We ain't worried what they saying. This is how to be a game changer.